Have you ever stopped to think about where your food comes from and where it goes after you eat it? In nature, animals don't go to the grocery store or open the fridge. They find their food in the wild. And every living thing is part of a bigger system that shows who eats what. It's called a food chain. A food chain is a model that shows how energy moves through a group of living things. It always starts with the sun. The sun gives energy to plants, and plants are called producers because they produce their own food using sunlight. Next come the animals that eat the plants. Those are the herbivores, or plant eaters. Then come the carnivores, the animals that eat other animals. Some animals, like raccoons or bears, are omnivores. They eat both plants and animals. Let's zoom in on an example. Imagine a grassy field. The sun gives energy to the grass. A grasshopper munches the grass. That makes it a consumer. A frog eats the grasshopper. Then a snake eats the frog. And maybe a hawk swoops down and eats the snake. Each one depends on the one before it. If you connect many food chains together, you get a food web. It shows how animals are connected in a whole community, not just a single line. Now think about what would happen if one part of the chain disappeared. If there were no more frogs, the snakes might go hungry. If there were no more grass, the grasshoppers would starve. That's why food chains and food webs are important. Every species plays a role in keeping the system balanced. Now it's your turn to imagine a food chain in action. Here's your creative challenge. You're going to create a comic strip that shows a food chain in a real environment. You can choose any habitat you want. Maybe a forest, a pond, a field, or even your backyard. In your comic, show the sun, a plant, and at least 3 animals in the chain. Label each one as a producer, consumer, or decomposer. Include at least one herbivore, carnivore, or omnivore. Add captions or speech bubbles to explain what's happening. Be creative and accurate. Use what you've learned about food chains, roles, and diets. You don't need to be a perfect artist. You just need to think like an ecologist and a storyteller.